Hello everyone, I'm Taureor and welcome back to Hearts of Iron for Openers Strategy Guides. And we're going to do Czechoslovakia, but we'll do it a little bit differently. Rather than posing for world conquest or the greatest, the greatest benefits, we'll try to survive against Germany without allying either Germany or the Soviet Union. So basically, we're going to stay democratic and try to survive. Now, there are a few paths that Czechoslovakia could take. So we could go left and join the Comintern. We could go right and actually become, a German partner, and that's probably the best thing you can do if you want to come out on top and be powerful as Czechoslovakia. But we can also do the little intent, which means an alliance with Romania and Yugoslavia and possible conquest of Hungary and Bulgaria. Or you could just trust in the West and try to defend yourself. And that's what we're going to do. And spoiler alert, the West is going to fail us. But actually playing Czechoslovakia that way, even though it isn't a route to world domination, playing Czechoslovakia that way was surprisingly much fun for me. So I'd like to present that scenario. It felt like a horror game. Just, trying to survive against the big German blob. So let's try that out. Again, if you want to go for world conquest or domination or some such, I propose that the best strategy is probably to become a friend of Germany. So to turn fascist and become a German partner, an ally, not a puppet or anything, just an ally. It's difficult, but it can be done. I might do a different video for that. But here we're going to try and survive as a democratic bastion here. Alright, let's start. Generic research for the start, as usual. Maybe I'll do construction first this time. And doctrine, of course, and this time I'm going with the Grand Battle Plan doctrine because it gives us bonuses to entrenchment. As for factories, let's do infrastructure first, and let's do Sudetenland, and then I suppose we could do some military factories. And then let's do Bohemia and also do some military factories. I suppose we could do a few civilian. We'll see. That's it for now. As for the focus, start with political direction. 3 military factories, we'll want to add artillery. So let's do artillery. And we could go for a little bit of air superiority, but it really doesn't seem like we'll be able to handle that. Although theoretically I could do anti-air guns. Yeah, you know what? Let's do anti-air guns. I haven't done that before. We'll try it. And lots of these. We don't have... we do have some tungsten. Cool. Insufficient resources. Am I buying steel from someone? Or do I have my own steel? Apparently I have my own steel. Fine. Although I will probably want to go to free trade, which will get rid of this steel, unfortunately. Let's add all the units to the same army. And I'm going to switch them all to the same template, because that means it will be easier to manage. And we're going to be using this field marshal. Not this one, even though he has the good skill. We're going to be using this one because he has the max entrenchment bonus. Okay, and let's set him to cautious. And I suppose we can put you on the border already and paint an attack over to Germany. Okay, let's unpause and speed the game up and get all the planes to defend us in Czechoslovakia. I suppose we could do some more fighters, since maintaining air superiority would be very, very helpful. Although we probably won't be able to. Yeah, we don't have the resources. Not sure if it's worth spending a military factory. especially since we don't have aluminium. I suppose I could buy some. How much do we need? Alright, let's do it like that. Then we'll use all the aluminium, if we buy some. And then we'll build up some military factories that will immediately go towards this production. Alright, let's buy 1 bit of aluminium. And I think I'll ignore the rubber. How much will that help? Not much, really. Maybe I should buy the rubber as well. Let's do the Democratic Bastion now, because that will slowly increase our support for democracy. At least we'll stockpile a lot of those, and then we can possibly just, just switch over to this production. How much tungsten do I have, anyway? I have only 1 tungsten. Okay, electronic mechanical engineering is done. Let's do mechanical computing, obviously. And we can modify the government. I am going to select free trade, because it's going to give us some research bonuses. Possibly not the best choice ever, since we'll lose some steel, and we'll have to buy it. Oh, we lost the tungsten as well. Well, whatever. Let's buy the steel. I think it'll still be worth it because of the increased factory output, although I might be wrong. Alright, anyway, let's start training some more units. I'm gonna set it like this. Make tons of them. But don't deploy them yet. We do have some time. Germany will only attack in the middle of 38. So we'll be able to prepare properly. Okay, next national focus will be strategic decisions. For the extra political power, and in order to get a guarantee from the Allies, although I think they will always ignore the guarantee unless we generate some world tension, and we can't really generate world tension unless we went with the little intent. But we don't want to. Not in this case, because that would only make it more difficult to defend ourselves if we spend our effort on conquering Hungary and Bulgaria. I might be wrong, but then we would be more easily accessible. Right, now let's do basic machine tools. How are we doing with construction? We're doing fine, actually. We have enough aluminium and enough steel. That will have to be enough. 1 plane a week. Interwar fighter. Maybe we should research better planes. Strategic decisions leads to trust in the West, which would give us a possible guarantee, and doctrinal innovation would help us with the doctrines. The research slot, unfortunately, requires 34 factories, and that is far off for us. So let's ignore that for now. We'll want to do these, certainly, and we'll want to do some of these at least. I'm going to do industrial legacy now, and spend the extra political power that we gained. I almost forgot. We're not going to be changing manpower laws. We will be changing this to partial mobilization early, possibly, when the world tension is high enough, and then to war economy when we go to war. And let's get a military theorist, let's get an industrial concern, and let's get an infantry equipment designer. Alright. How's the training going? Well, we don't have manpower, but we will. Soon enough. Okay. And we can get some extra factories from that. But we'll also need to do these focuses. But don't worry, we'll have time for everything. I suppose I could do trust in the West now. I'm not sure what's the best idea here. I suppose we can leave that for now. Maybe we'll have Romania join us. Why not? Trench warfare. Yeah, we need to do Grand Battle Plan because it increases our entrenchment. And we will be relying heavily on entrenchment. That reminds me, we need engineering companies. We need to research engineering companies. Okay, industrial legacy is done. And now, that is pretty much it. We don't really need any of those guys. These guys can wait almost until we start fighting. So I'll just save all the points for now. Next bit. I could do this to benefit from the extra factories early. Yes, let's do it. Trust in the West can wait. And then we'll do the fortifications. Right, concentrating on industry will unlock some slots in the high infrastructure regions. Okay, basic machine tools. Now let's do concentrated industry. And from mechanical computing, I'd say this is ahead of time, but we will need the engineer companies. So let's do the engineer companies. Let's have a look. Can we do towed and support anti-air, or is it better to just add straight up anti-air? I'd like to compare these. $57, $16, $17. 57, 16, 17 is what it was. 200, sorry. Well, it's probably better to do it like this, with the support anti-air, but anti-air itself also has some nice piercing. Maybe we should just have it added here, and have artillery as a support only. I am not sure. We do support artillery and support anti-air and recon companies, and then add a regular infantry here. That could do it. It's difficult to compare it like this. I suppose using it like this is better because of the combat width thing. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Balanced industry investments. Good. And from there, we can go to the united population, finally. At some point. We also need to do the fortifications, but we do have enough time. I think for like 12 or 14 focuses, maybe. 14? I think it was 14. I remember it, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 focuses, and 14 was the next one. Okay. We have time for 14 focuses before Germany attacks us. So let's count. 5, we need these, and possibly these. With these it's 9. And with these it's 14. That would mean abandoning trust in the West and doctrinal innovation. I think we need trust in the West, but we can do united population later on, because we'll have defensive preparations from here. Oh, did I count the technical university? We won't have enough factories to do that for a long time, so let's see again. 4, 4, 4, that's 12, and we can get 2 more. 1, 2. Yeah, that'll do it. That will do it, and we can do that a bit later, because we'll get manpower from this as well. Right. Negatives, really? Oh, I need everything. Maybe free trade wasn't such a great idea. Well, one thing I need to make sure I have enough of is steel. Because we need it for these. And we still produce sufficiently many support equipment bits, towed artillery, and all that. I could purchase all these, but that would cost me 3 civilian factories, which is a huge amount of civilian factories. Right, infrastructure is done. Can we add more factories to the states? Not yet. Okay, that's some free infrastructure for us. Let's have a look. I'm not sure where the infrastructure went. Exactly. I suppose those are important bits. Where do we get it now? Bohemia and Carpathian Ruthenia. So I already have enough in Bohemia. Okay, we can reduce the amount by 1 because we'll get 1 extra. Okay, concentrated industry. Let's us build more factories in those same states. Let's get more of that. This might actually let us get the research slots. This one requires 34 and this one requires 34 as well. We might be able to get this one. Because after that, we'll do either Beacon of Liberty if we can, or Fortification Studies. Engineer companies are done. Let's do construction. Okay, local specialization is okay. Now let's do Fortification Studies, which will let us fortify the border. We won't need to do the Polish and Hungarian lines. Okay, grand battle plan. Let's do prepared defense. If all goes well, we will be able to withstand the German assaults and weaken them enough for the rest of the Allies to help us win the war. And if that works out, well, I suppose we'll see, won't we? I'm not changing this because we'll get that for free with the focus. Now, I'd like to change that to partial mobilization, but that requires way more world tension. Okay, anything else? I suppose we will want a Prince of Terror eventually. But not just yet. Okay, Fortification Studies is done. Now let's see, can we do Beacon of Liberty yet? No. It requires 70% support for democracy, but this is increasing it and we'll get enough before the fight. We could do Trust in the West now. We could do that one. Maybe I should do Trust in the West. Let's do Trust in the West. Possibly a mistake. How are we doing with those factories? Yep, that is okay. Am I currently researching concentrated industry? Yes, I am. So that will give us some extra slots here, which means I won't need to be upgrading infrastructure in the other regions just yet. Alright, that's fine. Let's watch the world tension, because when it goes to 15 we can go to partial mobilization, which will be very helpful. Now let's do improved machine tools. Okay, we need only 2 more factories. I suppose we should get some civilian ones as well. We'll need them to repair the fortifications that the Germans will damage. Okay, this could be helpful, but we can do it a bit later. For now, let's do the better fortifications. Alright, better construction technology, I suppose we'll go with... should we go with? This. Available planes. Yeah, we'll get to that later. We don't have the manpower for the planes right now. I can deploy the units, but I haven't edited them properly yet. Let's make sure to add engineers and recon companies and support artillery. Oh, we don't have enough points for these. I suppose that has to be it for now, but we'll get more army experience from doing the fortification focus. Okay. Okay, I suppose I could start hiring those guys, but no, there's no need yet. Okay, world tension has gone up. Can we get that yet? No. We cannot. And this isn't... I mean, it's useful, but this is more useful. And so is this. The fallback line can also be good, but if we get a break in our front line, we're pretty much screwed anyway. Okay, the world tension is sufficient now for us to go to partial mobilization, which will speed up all our construction. Quite significantly. And will give us enough factories to get the extra research slots. Okay, improved machine tools. No, these are all heavily ahead of time, but this isn't. It will let us research other things faster. Although, maybe I can't really afford it right now. Maybe I should do something more pressing. No. They're doing the Anschluss now. Grand Assault. Yeah, let's leave that for now. Let's leave Grand Assault for now. And do infantry equipment. Sudetenland Advanced Fortification, then we'll do Sudetenland Final Fortification, unless Beacon of Liberty is already available. Support Weapons 1, let's do Support Weapons 2. And then Radio. Alright, fine. Let's observe. Now they'll do air innovations, I think then they'll do more army innovations. And then they'll kill us. Okay, are we ready to do that yet? 70? No, why can't I do it then? More than 70. Maybe if I wait a day or two. Yeah, it's available now. The final fortifications can wait a tiny little bit. Beacon of Liberty didn't take that much time. Now let's do defensive preparations, because that gives us extra manpower that we desperately need. Can I modify the division yet? I can. Alright, let's see if I should add a support artillery. 7211 to 160 37. Okay, breakthrough 35, piercing 13. Breakthrough 35, piercing 13. That's the same. Soft attack 60, hard attack 17, air attack 17. 60, 17, 17. Okay, this is worse in attack. But isn't this better? No, I think it's actually better if we have anti-air in our unit itself. Hit points for organization, piercing 13, breakthrough 38, defense 290. Defense 290, piercing 13. Whoops, not artillery. Okay, actually defense is much better with infantry. So as we are going to be defending ourselves primarily, and let's do it like this. And we also need to add support artillery, but we'll get that from the fortification focus, I suppose. Yeah, that will have to do it. Hopefully the piercing will be sufficient. I'm not sure if I made the right choice. Not sure at all. Should I deploy some planes? Well, when we have the manpower, then yes, I should. We will want to have air superiority in our region, if possible. I want to deploy like 200 planes. Oh crap, I forgot to research better planes. Damn it. Oh no, actually, yeah, that's why we're doing anti-air. I'm getting confused though. Could need to be doing more anti-air though. But we won't be suffering a lot of attrition or losses because they won't be able to do much damage to us because of the fortifications. So at least that's good. Let's have a look at the German preparation to fight. Okay, after that they'll demand Sudetenland, so we need to be ready. Defense preparations are done. Oh, we could do the extra research slot. That is useful, but we also need that. And we also need all of these. Well, that's not strictly true. Did we get fortifications here? I want to check it like this. Yeah, all of these are governed by the main focus, and these are the only ones we'll be using. So we need this one, but let me check that again. Yeah, we need to do them now, I think. The research slot can wait a little bit. This is of primary importance. Oh, and we did get extensive conscription, so we have tons of troops suddenly. Support weapons 2 researched. It is still the year 38, so there's not much we can do. I suppose we could do this ahead of time. The extra fortification could be helpful. How long until? No, too long. But the guns could also help. Oh, I know what we could do. We could buff our artillery a bit, because we will be using artillery. Alright, let's focus on getting these units out to fight. We'll modify them in the field, that won't make that much of a difference. And we have 3 civilian factories. Well, we will need civilian factories to repair all the fortifications that they will damage. I suppose I could... Oh. You didn't get the infrastructure here for some reason. That'll do it for now. Okay, available planes. Let's deploy some planes. Okay. 200. Interception, prevent enemy planes from doing missions. Bombarding and close air support. Yeah, that's important. Okay, perfect. Now, oh, I have to spread the front line, almost forgot. Yeah, I'll deploy these units just so I can train more. We need them in the field as soon as possible, even if they're not fully equipped. Make sure to add everyone to the army. And do not activate the plan. It might be time to spend the points. So, army defense or army offense expert or army morale genius. I'm choosing this guy because he's a genius and that's going to be helpful. Army regrouping expert. Army logistics expert. I might leave the points for war economy though. No, let's do our superiority. Okay. France has guaranteed our independence, and so has the UK. Now, the chances are they'll just ignore it and betray me. This is what happened in my test game. But we'll see. Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, we'll get enough experience to add the artillery when this is done. Can I deploy you yet? Well, some of you. This is about how much I want. How many I want. Sudetenland final fortifications. Wonderful. And computing machine. We could do this for more manpower, and we could do this for better technology. Let's do this for better technology, because we will be defending against them for quite a while. If all goes well, that is. If it doesn't, we'll just die. Maybe I was deploying my troops a bit too late. I might not have enough time to add them all to the army. Although we should have enough time. Sufficient resources, that's okay. Low manpower, that's okay. No template. Oh, yes, that. Let's add support artillery. And that should be a pretty good setup. I think. I might be wrong. And we'll add even more if our guy gets the combat with thing, but he hasn't so far. Oops, too many. Although, if I could deploy them... Okay, let's have a look. Germany, how long until you are ready to attack me? A month. Can I send them out in a month? Possibly. Possibly not. Yeah, we just want a lot of them so they can fortify themselves, and that should be helpful. Radio's done, we'll do decryption. It will certainly come in handy. Now, how much time do we have left? We don't have time left. We don't have time left. The 4th International. We can keep deploying. Interwar artillery. It is 38 September. Anti-air is fine. Anti-tank we don't need. This is pretty much okay. We've done this. Okay, I suppose it's time to do the extra engineer company, because we will want to entrench ourselves as much as possible. Alright, is it time? Well, I certainly need to add all the units that we just deployed to the front line so they can start fortifying themselves. But maybe I can still deploy some more. Okay, Hungary renounces the Treaty of Trianon. France and Britain announce alliance. Am I still guaranteed? I am not. You traitorous bastards. You traitorous bastards. I mean, we will never surrender, but I can wait a few days before I tell them that, can't I? Let's pretend we're thinking. What did I just do? What did I just do? Did I refuse it? Damn it, I only wanted to move it to this... Ah, crap. Yes, we refused it. Okay. Oh, they actually... they actually are going to help us. Cool. So, can we survive? I didn't deploy enough troops. Hopefully that we can survive, even though I didn't deploy enough troops. We're not attacking, we're just deploying our guys and letting them reinforce. Also, I should make sure we have factories ready to repair everything, because we need to keep our fortifications going. Can I deploy the rest of you? Almost. Let's look at this while we do it. Okay, we're well entrenched for now, but they're attacking. They're attacking and they're making some progress. Ooh, Lend-Lease, wonderful. Let's take your Lend-Lease. And make sure to assign all the units to the plan. This seems to be their favorite spot for attacking us. Alright, we've done the extra research slot. How are we doing on manpower? Do I need to do this yet? Maybe not yet, but I'll do it just to be safe, so we can get a little bit extra manpower. Let's drop the divisions in the field. Decryption's done. This is ahead of time. It's almost 39. I suppose we could go with a better gun, or with better recon. Let's do better recon. And the better gun. Alright, they're attacking us, but they're not making any progress. Good. This looks dangerous. Okay, can we deploy? Deploy. Not sure if I'm making the best choice. Maybe we should focus on reinforcing right now, but yeah, let's put you in the field. You can help us defend. Also, when we get enough of these, we'll go to war economy. Or alternatively, I could go and get a Chief of Air Force. How are we doing on air superiority anyway? Well. We're doing well on air superiority. Cool. Okay, I suppose we'll do the war economy. Just for faster repairs and all that. Because they're damaging us all the time. Then these. Wonderful, yes. Deploy. Some of you asked for a tutorial of defending as a small nation, and that's pretty much it. It looks easy, but if I did something wrong, they would be all over me already. Alright. Let's assign all of you to the plan, and make sure to not execute it yet. We're waiting for them to get exhausted fighting the Allies and Poland when they attack Poland. Ooh, Germany attack Hungary. That is problematic to me, actually, because I didn't do the Hungarian fortifications. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Come on, Hungary, defend yourself. Let's do the Hungarian line, because Hungary can probably not hold their own. We'll need to make sure to extend our front line here if they make progress into Hungary. But Hungary seems to be defending itself. Why did you attack them then? Maybe I've panicked with the Hungarian line. It looks like they're doing quite well. And if Germany attacks Poland, they might be in quite a pinch. Okay, what's our next choice? It is December 38. We're doing these. We could do that, yes. Better anti-air, since we are using the anti-air anyway. Now, we do have to be cautious around this area, since Hungary might fall. Are you a member of the Allies? No, you don't have enough democracy for this to happen. Why did you... I don't understand why Germany attacked them. Also, the front line moved. Interesting. Hungary is actually doing quite well in this. Maybe that wasn't a real risk. How are we doing in reinforcements? We need lots of infantry equipment, some artillery, some anti-air, but we're fine on support equipment, which means I can change the setup a little bit. That should be better. Okay, engineer companies are upgraded. I think it's high time we did some industrial bits. Speaking of industry, yeah, we're doing quite well with the repairs. Let's get ourselves another factory and some more infrastructure and some more factories. Also accept all the lend-lease they're sending our way. See, we are exhausting Germany, making them keep troops here. We're not attacking, because that would exhaust us. We're waiting for them to be in a difficult situation. Hungarian line is done just in case. This will probably not be necessary, so now let's go for the extra research slot. Speaking of research, let's do the better artillery. Okay, they're about to attack Poland. And then it will be our time to push, only after they have exhausted themselves a bit. Right, this is way ahead of time. Again, this is not a strategy for world domination, it's a strategy for survival. Strongly ahead of time. Okay, let's do construction. Right, outdated equipment. We need to purchase some steel. Soviet Union tends to be a good source of steel. Accept all the Lend-Lease. Anti-air has been buffed. This is ahead of time, although maybe it is worth it. Well, if I'm doing something ahead of time, I'll do these. Let's start with the computing machine. See, thanks to the forts and monitoring the situation, we're fine. I could push, but it would be risky. Let's wait for them to be more exhausted. Although if I pushed now, we wouldn't be fighting Italy, so who knows, maybe it would be better for us. Oh crap. Yugoslavia has joined the Axis. That's strange. UK attacked Yugoslavia. Why did you do that? UK, what the hell? Okay, Poland. Poland has joined. Good thing we did the Hungarian line after all, because it looks like Yugoslavia might cut through Hungary. So we do have these 10 units on this front line. Let's expand them a bit. See, Germany has to keep troops here because of us extending the front line and having it well fortified, which means they won't have enough firepower to beat Poland or cut through the Benelux. Knowledge sharing teams, wonderful. Secret weapons, electronics, jet technology. Ah, crap, I shouldn't have done. Wait a minute, I can still cancel the computing machine. Let's cancel the computing machine. Let's cancel the computing machine. Wait a minute, knowledge sharing teams. What does this do? Wait a minute, that was supposed to be an extra research slot. Did I read this wrong, or did it change when we got this? We should be at 5 now, and we're only at 4. I feel cheated. Let's do secret weapons. Where's my extra research slot? Bloody hell, what the... damn it. Maybe I misread something. It's fine. Alright, the better artillery is done. This is ahead of time. Let's ignore it for now. We'll use secret weapons for this. So I suppose it's time for that one. Yes, I will accept all the Lend-Lease you can get me, and also upgrade my artillery. Don't seem to get enough artillery. I need to go to 3 factories each. Speaking of factories, how are we doing? Yeah, that's fine. That is fine. Yes, I accept all the Lend-Lease. Oh, Poland is pushing. Wonderful. And now Germany is pushing against us, which is perfect because they will exhaust themselves and we won't. Did you increase in level? No, not yet. We can modify the government, but we don't need to. Oh, I should get a Chief of Air Force though. Grant support. Did Italy join Axis? No, not yet. That's pretty cool. Maybe you won't have enough time to do that. No, yeah, you will. So, they're pushing pretty strongly. I could have joined the push. And now let's get this. Yeah. Italy has joined, which is going to make the whole thing that much more difficult. Also, Yugoslavia seems to be pushing through Hungary, which means they'll approach us soon, which will be problematic. Okay, I think it's time to push. Here you go. Might have been a mistake. Yeah, stop that. That was a mistake. They are trained on our border. They have too many troops here to be able to cover the other front lines, which is actually what makes the Allies win. So our role in this is actually to be a decoy. What's our participation? 10%, that's not good enough. Poland has taken Berlin. Let's attack, but with the cautious setup. Construction 2. And we did the secret weapons, so we can do computing machine quite easily. And the next focus should be... we could do arms experts. And export subsidies and that. Or, yeah, let's do these. How's our war participation? Increasing. Good. Poland is doing all the work, but we let them. We made it possible. Otherwise, they would have just been killed, as you see in almost every game of Hearts of Iron. But they weren't, because of us. Because of us. Okay, don't abandon the fortified lines. Well, this might not be a perfect world domination strategy, but it certainly is satisfying if you survive as little Czechoslovakia, at least for me. If you want it to be satisfying to you, you might want to consider doing your own plan rather than mine. Then it's even more fun if you when you test out how well your strategies work. Anyway, I think I'm going to end it here. I think it's pretty clear who the winner is going to be in this war. So that means we've achieved our objective, basically, which is to survive and actually gain some stuff, because we have 24% participation, which means we can get like half of Germany or half of Italy. Cool. Okay, ahead of time. Not necessary. Not ahead of time by that much. Anyway, I'm going to end it here. And that's, in my opinion, how you play a democratic Czechoslovakia. Unless you want to do the Little Entente, but that works quite differently. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you join me for the next one. Also, we need to paint some orders here, but let's end it here. See you soon.